The following is an AZPM original production.
For AZPM, I'm Leslie Tolbert, Regents Professor Emerita in Neuroscience at the University of Arizona, and this is Arizona Science. Our guest today is Mohaned Al-Obaidi, Associate Clinical Professor in the university's Department of Medicine. Thank you for joining us, Mohaned.
Oh, thank you, Leslie, for having me.
Your main area of expertise is infectious diseases, including respiratory infections. What drew you to this particular field as you entered medicine?
When I started, during my medical school and through my time in internal medicine residency, I been drawn to infectious diseases, and then I sought to more training in infectious disease fellowship, and then after that in transplant infectious disease. One of the areas that I worked on while here at the University of Arizona is reviewing the current evidence for certain therapies for infectious diseases, including respiratory infection like COVID-19.
And where do we stand right now in what's coming our way this season?
Yeah, so this season is an interesting season for different reasons. One of them is we are seeing a lot of activity of influenza. This may be matching the last season, but with the influenza, seasonal influenza that we're having and with a lot of complications, we don't have as many patients at risk for complication being vaccinated as before. And also we are facing an emerging infection, which is the avian flu or bird flu, the H5N1. And that makes everyone concerned because whenever you have a lot of seasonal influenza going on, and if you have the same persons who get infected with two viruses, you may end up having a new strain of influenza that can easily transmit it to one patient to another.
And are these strains just constantly evolving so that you have a moving target as you try to defeat them?
Yeah, the seasonal flu, it changes from one season to another. And but there is different kind of antigenic changes in the flu. So there's a drift and shift. And what we worry the most of there is a new strain like the H5N1 which it's already infecting some of the mammals that can infect the same human host, and same time you have another seasonal flu that can rearrange itself to create a new mutant virus that can spread easy between one person to another, and that's the most concerning part.
What has COVID taught you that's going to help you in dealing with the common cold or the flus that we will always get?
I tell you one thing that we thought that we knew and we did not know, like how respiratory viruses spread. There's a lot of thoughts and ideas and hypotheses in the past about spreading by aerosol, air droplets, contact. We noticed with COVID and respiratory viruses, this can be a very tricky question to answer. If you can detect early as possible any new pathogen that has the ability to spread to humans and from one human to another, you can probably develop mitigation plan, whether it's infection control, infection prevention, whether new vaccines. The amazing new science with the vaccines like the messenger RNA, mRNA vaccines, and the new treatments options that are coming out. We haven't seen that before. We had very limited drugs. Now, everyone trying to develop new drugs, new vaccines for different things, for respiratory infections, and even mRNA vaccine, they're trying to make it into cancer treatment. So this is something from infectious disease to medical science in general. It's fascinating. It has changed a lot of things since the start of COVID.
Well, thank you very much. This has been fascinating. Dr. Mohaned Al-Obaidi is a UA leader in the study and treatment of respiratory viruses. Thank you so much. You can listen to this and all Arizona Science Conversations at azpm.org/Arizona Science. I'm Leslie Tolbert.
AZPM's original productions are made possible in part by donations from listeners like you. Learn more at support.azpm.org. Thank you.